Have you recently been diagnosed with a stroke and are trying to figure out how to recover? Or maybe you're a caregiver for an individual who has had a stroke or has a history of strokes. Stay tuned for this amazing herb and the benefits it has on your brain health. Welcome friends, I'm Dr. Melissa Gallagher. I'm a naturopathic physician and welcome to Natural Health Resources. This is a really exciting month for us here. We are celebrating our 4th anniversary of launching our YouTube channel, and I'm also really excited to bring you into an amazing contest we're hosting. I'll connect you to the kickoff of this July full month-long contest. It's our hashtag 40 over the rainbow, and one of the amazing things we're doing here on our YouTube channel is delivering you content every day. So I'm posting videos on my YouTube channel every day. I hope you'll share this and include the hashtag 40 over the rainbow. So I want to dig into this amazing herb that I've actually been utilizing since my time in my clinicals after my doctorate degree in naturopathic medicine. The herb that has spectacular benefits on the vascular, cerebral health is called Periwinkle. There is just a significant amount of research, but it has been around since ancient times. AD, we can see the use of periwinkle for headaches and migraines and heavy bleeding and use as a diuretic. So I want to share with you some of the benefits of periwinkle, and I actually recommend a tincture. You can get the loose herb and you can brew it, but the tinctures are easier. I'll include some affiliate links down below for some products that I recommend on Amazon, but I want to share with you the benefits of incorporating periwinkle, especially post-stroke or post-dementia diagnosis. This is really big because I'm seeing more and more patients in their 50s who have had a stroke. I'm seeing also more patients who are being diagnosed with early onset dementia, which is insane. And that is a growing trend. And I want to incorporate this herb into potentially your lives if it's something that fits with your medical program, which I always am going to include down below some of the drug contraindications, and you definitely always want to check with your medical provider when utilizing an herb like periwinkle. The benefits of using periwinkle is it is an antihypertensive, so it'll help lower blood pressure, especially cerebral pressure, because it crosses the blood-brain barrier, and it's a vasodilator. It'll help open up the vascular channels and help allow oxygen to infiltrate the brain and help nourish our brain tissue. That's one of the things that they're finding it being so beneficial for individuals after stroke. And I can tell you, the first year out of my clinicals and in my own practice, I had a patient who walked in and who had just suffered a stroke and was really curious about some natural ways to get her back to normal functionality. She had the side paralysis and a whole bunch of other things. This herb, when I worked with her in a therapeutic dosing, it was spectacular. It was actually quite miraculous, and her neurologist was quite impressed, as well as her physicians, who really did not give her the most optimal prognosis. The active ingredient in periwinkle that makes it so beneficial for our brain health, our vascular channels and connectivity to our brain is called vincamine, and it is known to help improve memory. It's known to help improve the vascular functionality, especially with cerebral arterial sclerosis, hardening of the arteries in the brain, which often is a precursor to a stroke. It has an amazing capacity to deliver nutrients to the brain, to oxygenate the brain, and to really reinvigorate some of those brain cells that might have had a lack of oxygen due to poor vascular flow because of the stroke. We find it also really beneficial for individuals with Meniere's disease, and it can help minimize some of the tinnitus they're experiencing. It's so powerful. And the other thing that it does that I find really interesting, it functions also as a diuretic. As many of you know who have watched my channel, you know I'm a lymphatic drainage therapist. I'll link all my videos up there. Lymphatic therapy tends to be a little bit more troublesome when it comes to lymph nodes and lymph channels in the brain because we have our skull in the way. So manual therapies don't always work well. Some of the tools and techniques I use as a lymphatic therapist help us kind of minimize that skull in the way, if you will. But one of the amazing things when utilizing periwinkle is it functions as a diuretic. If there's any type of swelling or inflammation in the brain from the stroke or from the arterial sclerosis, cerebral arterial sclerosis, we can actually help flush that fluid. Periwinkle has an amazing capacity to help flush the lymphatics and help drain some of the fluid that might be held in the brain, and also help flush any inflammatory states of the brain from the arterial sclerosis and potentially the stroke. I'm just so excited to introduce you to this herb. It's so not well known, but so impactful, and I hope you'll check it out. And as always, I want to caution you to make sure you do your due diligence, check out the drug contraindications with any medications you might be taking with periwinkle, and always call your medical provider to make sure it's okay to take an herb like this. Thanks everybody. I hope you'll stay tuned to our next video coming out tomorrow, and I hope you'll check out our 40 Over the Rainbow contest. More details down below. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.